In today's video, we're going to talk about the Eurovision Song Contest. In 2023, it was held in Liverpool, in England. My mum visited Liverpool while the Eurovision Song Contest was being held, and she's going to talk about her experience in this video.
In 2022, the winners of the Eurovision Song Contest were Ukraine. But because the contest couldn't be held in Ukraine in 2023, it was decided that Liverpool would host the competition on their behalf.
I think it was because England came second in 2022, didn't they?
Yes, that's true, and it seemed the obvious choice. As soon as it was announced that Liverpool was hosting the competition, we had planned that we would visit the city at that time.
You didn't get tickets to go in to watch it though, did you?
No, that was impossible. They sold out very, very quickly.
So what did you do?
We stayed in the city of Liverpool and we were able to watch some free events in the city centre, and the atmosphere was amazing. There were people from all over the world in the fan zone area, and everyone was getting along well and enjoying the shows.
Had you been to Liverpool before?
Yes, we had been a few years ago, but at Eurovision time, the city was very different. There were a lot of people wearing brightly coloured clothes. People were very happy, very sociable. And in the city itself, there were pianos that people could play. There were mini stages where people could sing and video themselves singing. And in some areas there were benches with flowers where you could take Instagram photos and share them. So the atmosphere was amazing.
And what was your favourite event?
Well, there were many bands who were playing, and you could watch them for free in the fan zone area. You just had to queue for quite a while to get in the area. And one night we were lucky to see one of our favourite bands called the Lightning Seeds. And it was an amazing concert, which was made even better because it was free.
Were there any more famous artists who performed?
Yes, there were quite a lot of British artists, not quite so well known, but some appeared on the big stage, and then there were pop-up stages around the city, and they performed there. It was nice to see a lot of live music in the city.
And where were you when you watched the final?
Well, obviously we couldn't get tickets for the final performance, so we went with a group of friends to an area called the Baltic Market, where there are various bars and food outlets, and there was a great atmosphere and people were singing along. There were people from all over the world singing along to their country's entry.
And did you enjoy watching the final?
Yes, we did, because we'd seen some of the rehearsals on the big screen in the fan zone, and so we knew a lot of the songs.
And what happened after the contest had finished?
Well, the day after, we noticed that the city returned to normal. Some of the pianos had been removed and the pop-up stages, and in general people were wearing normal clothing, not the bright pink and yellow clothes they'd been wearing the weekend before.
Was it sad to see it go back to normal?
It was a bit, because during Eurovision there was a real buzz around the city.
The winner of the contest this year was Sweden. Would you like to visit Sweden for next year's final?
No, I don't think so. I think that we enjoyed it this year because it was in Liverpool and we love Liverpool as a city. I don't think that it would be the same in another country.
I think it would be very expensive as well, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah. It's becoming more popular every year, so I don't think we would be able to visit another country.
If you have enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.